Welcome to Winston-Salem and another stop along Tobacco Road, which is home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, and the fans have been ready to get things started since early in the day. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Wake Forest's return team didn't help matters out much with that one. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To throw, it's high. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the tackler. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds a spot in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. They'll run the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Noles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Running with power. Just knocking away defenders. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
That is a beautiful throw. We were all talking coming into this game. We weren't sure if anyone was going to be able to complete a pass because of these conditions. And as a quarterback, when you're throwing in the snow, the ball's slick. Anyone running a route, it's hard to get in and out of breaks. But those 2 guys were on the same page right there, coming up with a huge play in the inclement weather. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's high. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. BYU was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Cougars over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to get to him. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warren.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Keene. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's high. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Going up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Creates a little room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Coming after him. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw, it's high. Fires on the run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wake!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Demon Deacons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! And that one will give him the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on games.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's high. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Smashes ahead. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And the Noles are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Feeling some heat. He's got him this time. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Seminoles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the D deny them on second and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a touchdown Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And he got that extra point through. No slipping on the snow. It was good.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's high. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're looking for an advantage to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Makes one-man miss. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. They'll run it to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. He now has 72 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Leaves it with the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here's the handoff. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that